Live. All right. Welcome, welcome to the first Owensboro Fire Department live stream. Let me just do this. Hello, welcome, God of Toasters. How's it going? I'm going to put this. One second. I'm going to. There we go. I'm gonna put this. Oops. Let me. There we go. Alright, I am going to announce this. And let's hope. Oh. Is that just Discord? That's my PC. Alright, my PC is just going to be a little slow for a second. Give me one moment. But today, so for those watching right now, today we will be developing on my game, Owensboro Fire Department. It's going to be the version 2 of the map. Technically this is version 3, but we're going with V2 because I'm not going to count the first or the second version as V2 as it was still using the same map, just greatly extended. So we'll be starting that in just a few minutes here. Gonna let some people start joining in. I apologize for that if there's any kind of delay or any kind of blip. My disk usage went up, so that was not good. I'm just gonna announce this in my server. Let me just do that. 1 second. Streaming. Alright. There we go. There we go. Alright. Let's start. So, let's just go with a quick rundown of this. This map, I started building it in late November, I believe. No, early November. What am I talking about? I took a break once or twice, just because I was experiencing a little bit of burnout. But I'm not anymore. Thankfully, I've gone past that, and I'm good now to get back and develop, and that's what I'm doing today. So, yeah, today I'm going to be focusing on mostly this road right here, which I've actually messed up. I need to redo this entire road because this road is going to be kind of a neighborhood type road. So it's going to have a sidewalk and stuff like that, which I didn't add before. And actually, I might not do that now I think about it, because then that would have to connect with everything else. Okay, I might not do that. But nonetheless, I will be developing this. This is going to be a road. I don't know, or this is going to be a street. I'm not sure what the street will be, but it will be a street within the town of Owensboro. And yeah, so let's just get to it. I'm going to start just a little bit of the terrain, just by painting it a little bit. Can you show the fire apparatus? The fire apparatus are currently in development. They're not done yet. I believe the engines might be done, and then I believe tanker and rescue are being worked on, and then it's gonna be the tower. But everything else is, the map itself is almost complete. But I can show a truck I made. I mean, I didn't make the mesh. I only made the decal, or not the decal. Hello, John Pesky. How's it going? I made this, which isn't the greatest. I did I did all this. I'm drawing a blank. I did all of the skins for this, which there's not many. It's just on either side. That's all I did. And I did the decal. but that's going to be a deputy chief unit, although I'm probably going to end up redoing this because I'm not too satisfied with it, mainly with how this is slanted. I think that has to do with the decal, um, not decal, sorry, what am I talking? The skin template. I believe that's because it was rotated a slight bit, so that kind of messed me up, but it's whatever. It didn't take long to make, and I can probably do a stream on doing that. Do I remember? Yeah, I remember you, man. Of course. So that's Deputy Chief. That's Deputy Chief 300's personal unit. All right, so I think that this is good. And now to think, how many houses do I want on this street? I want it to be kind of dense, but also kind of not at the same time. So I'm going to have probably 4 or 5 houses on this side with 2 or 3 on this. I think that's going to be a good ratio. Because right here you got the storage units, and it wouldn't be too great to have just storage units right behind your house. So I'm not sure about that. That's a little. It's something that I'm not really a big fan of, but it's whatever. It is what it is. So I'm gonna go over and grab one of these houses around here. I'm gonna grab. What house am I gonna grab? I am going to grab this one because this one's pretty good. It's just a slightly edited version of this one right here. In fact, actually, wait, I take that back. They're the exact same version. Okay, and it's just going to autosave. There we go. All right, how's everyone's day going today? Today I woke up at 4 o'clock, I believe. And somehow I'm not just dead inside. I'm actually awake somehow. However, that's possible. So, yeah. This is my first live stream relating to Roblox and development, so that's pretty cool, I think. My other streams I've done have been tests for Minecraft, specifically Bed Wars, and those have gone pretty well, and it's enjoyable. So might as well do it for this and Minecraft, right? I'm gonna be keeping this channel mostly Roblox. I'm gonna be starting a new one for Minecraft, but this one's gonna be mostly Roblox development and shifts, which is something I haven't really talked about much, but I'm confident to talk about now. When Owensboro version 2 opens back up, the shifts excuse me, shifts should be streamed. So that's something to be excited for. It's very exciting, in fact, for me personally, and I am looking forward to the first shift because I'm very excited. I think it's gonna be a really good shift, and be pretty good. I'm hoping the trucks don't lag, which they shouldn't. They shouldn't lag. There shouldn't be any problems there. And if there is, we'll get to the problems before the game is actually out and we're actually gonna start hiring again, because we are technically hiring, but at the same time technically not. Oh, and I probably should have left a invite to the Discord. I'm actually gonna put that right now. I'm gonna put an invite in the chat. Right now. So there we go. I'm gonna do that. 1 second. I'm gonna just be putting a Discord invite code in the chat, so that there we go. So that anyone that would like to can join the Discord. So I'm gonna pin that. Pin. Alright. Cool. So that's going to be the pinned message for the Discord. So if anyone is interested in joining the Owensboro Fire Department Discord, Actually, that's the Kennebec County Discord. That's not for the fire department directly, but if anyone's interested in that, feel free to go ahead and do that. But yeah, hoping it will be up and running sooner than later. Alright. I feel like doing houses isn't that enjoyable for you guys to watch, so I'm gonna do some terrain because that's, to me, that's enjoyable, and I think that will be enjoyable for you guys to watch too. So I'm gonna just get that. Do a little bit of that, actually, yeah. And then I think it's no, it is basalt. Yeah, it's basalt. All right, cool, 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 cool. If you're watching, it'd be greatly appreciated if you dropped a comment, said hi, um, and it made the stream a little more enjoyable. Because it's always good to interact with people. At least to me, I always like interacting with people. I'm definitely an extrovert, so that explains it. And yeah, I enjoy it. That's one of the reasons why I like streaming, because I get to interact with people and hopefully entertain people. Hopefully, that's the goal. I'm just gonna let that autosave. I'm not doing that great of a job right now, actually. Not that great of a job. But I'll go back over this and I'll fix it. It's not a problem. But I think this is looking decent. Maybe not great, but decent. I'm gonna go back to the rock. Basalt, actually. It's not rock, it's basalt. Just gonna do a little bit of that. That. Actually, probably should have a little bit of the rock on top. Just like that. That is a weird visual glitch. Let's see if I can fix that a little bit. I'm gonna flatten that just ever so slightly. Oops. There we go. Let's see. I think... oh, I can do a little bit over here. Can do that. Alright. Alrighty. Oops, that is ground. That is not what I wanted. That would explain a little bit up here. Although I will probably end up highlighting this with just a little bit of the ground texture, just to give it a little bit of texture, I suppose. And that is not what I wanted to do. That is. Let's see here. Yeah, this is not looking bad. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to turn or disable the terrain thing real quick, right? So I can move these trees over right there. Yeah. Let's just lower this one. I might have to lower this other one too. Nope, that one's fine. Let's lower that one. And let's bring this one back. Like so. Let's lower that, because that obviously needs to be lowered. Alright, so that looks pretty good. I like that. Now, to think, do I want to add a house right here, or should I leave this blank? And I'm also thinking I could add a park right here, which would be kind of cool. There's no parks in this town just yet. Well, actually, there technically is, but it's more of a driveway or parking area. I could add a park. That would be kind of cool. But more of like a... I don't know what kind of park, but it wouldn't be like a playground. I could do something like that. Maybe. I might do that. But I do want to have this house right about here. I'm gonna have it probably right here. Oh wait, no, that's way too close. Way too close. Alright. And then I've got too many of these houses, so I'm going to go over and I'm gonna, excuse me, I'm gonna grab one of, I'm gonna grab maybe this house. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab this house. I don't have any variants of these Delco houses, unfortunately. Oops. Which is unfortunate. I don't like using free models that much, even though there is a lot of free models in this, unfortunately. But hopefully, eventually, I will be making completely my own custom buildings and everything. I already built a few. I built the fire station in here, the staples, or actually I can't technically call it staples, and I won't when this game actually releases. And I built a coffee shop. So, yeah. How is the stream quality, guys? Is it choppy? Is it smooth? Is it pixelated? Is it good? Bad? Great? Horrible? Trash? I'm curious. No, that's not a union. Okay, good. Good. And then we're just gonna do a little bit of that. A little bit of this. I'm gonna bring that back. I'm gonna actually extend the driveway a little bit, because we all like extended driveways, right? I'm gonna do that. Something like that is gonna be good, and then I will bring it back like so. Actually, I've gotta rotate this a little bit. Let's do that. Oh, actually, I just realized I'm gonna have to actually rotate this, just because I don't really feel like having to rotate a road completely. Hello, aesthetic little bro, how's it going? I messed that up again. Oh, nice. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting any alert boxes. Unless, actually, are you guys getting alert? Excuse me, I cannot speak. Are you guys seeing alert boxes on your side? Because I'm not seeing any. And I believe I have those enabled. So that's a little bit weird, but let's hope that whatever is going on can get resolved, because that'd be nice. Issues aren't good. It's better when things are good. No? Okay. I'll see about fixing that after stream, because I should have alert boxes enabled. I believe. Hello, Doge. How's it going? Gonna bring that one up. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Then I'm just gonna add a little lip to it to make it a little bit more realistic. And a little bit like that. I'm gonna extend that on either side. Alright. I'm just gonna union these. Yeah. Wait. Nice. Alright. Oops, that was not intended. Now I'm going to do this and this. And for those of you that don't develop on Roblox, the reason that these things are just able to come out of nowhere is through the use of the hotkeys. Typically I use Control D to duplicate, and then Control C and V to copy and then paste. Control C to copy, Control V to paste. It's just easy. It's helpful. It's good. And it makes things way easier. Way easier. So I'm just gonna do that. that. How's the mic quality, by the way? I've had a few conflicting reports in the past, uh, saying it was good or is bad or something. I'm just curious as to what you guys think it is right now. If it's good, bad, mediocre, or it's trash. Alright, I think that is good. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to duplicate just that right there. Have no clue what you're talking about, but interesting. Yeah, yeah, so hotkeys. I'm not sure what part, like I don't know if you're talking about hotkeys. Pretty good, okay, good. It's subpar, pretty good. Okay, cool, awesome. Um, hotkeys, I don't know. Um, hotkeys basically just are essentially using specific keys, such as a control key and then the control C key, that will help you in any everyday things. And they're not just exclusive to Roblox Studio; they're in everything. You can have hotkeys are very handy. If you're not aware of them already, I would very highly suggest trying to figure out how to to use them in your everyday computing life. And yeah, Doge, they're pretty much just shortcuts. They just make your life easier. Alright, I'm just gonna let that auto save. So, yeah. That's a bit thin. That's not too good, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do a turn right here because I don't know. That's Do I want to do that? I think I might as well. Yeah, I might as well. Might as well. You can use them in Minecraft. Yeah, you can use them in Minecraft. I use my control key for my 9 hotbar key, or yeah, hotbar key instead. Yeah, it does make things a lot easier. It's very useful. Actually, why am I doing this the hard way? I will just do that. And that is pretty much good. Let me just... There we go. And then I will go and do pretty much the same thing in the front. This one doesn't need to be as wide as the other ones because it's just a walkway. And really the one in the back was also a walkway, but which is why it's also not too thin. I mean too thick. I mean you could probably fit a motorcycle back there, but who's gonna use a motorcycle? Here. Alright. I don't even think I'm gonna add motorcycles. They're kinda laggy whenever you add them. Just most of the free metal ones are laggy. You could probably find and buy I could probably buy some, get some, and all that. Here we go. Alright, cool. I'm going to make this a little bit wider. Just make sure it matches up. And that needs to go back 1, maybe 2 actually. Yep. So that's good. I want to have another house. I think I'm going to have another one of these houses down at that end, although I don't know. I don't know. I kind of want to have one of these houses right on the corner. I might have... I'm gonna have, let's see, I have one of these pretty much unaltered free model houses, I think, down here somewhere. I have this one, but it's altered a little bit. Are actually could use this because I like long driveways a lot. They're always good. Plus, they're just unique because you don't see them too often on Roblox. So I'm gonna take this. I'm going to do that, 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 that. Then I'm going to move this into position just temporarily like that. Bring it over and do that. Alright, how's everyone's day going today? It's 1:56 here on the East Coast. It's actually kind of warm for being December 1st, which is odd, because typically December 1st is very, very cold. But surprisingly, in a good way, it's pretty warm. Alright, let me just... There we go. Yeah, just do a little bit of that. 150, yeah. Well, it's 1:57 now. It was 1:56 just a moment ago. And with streaming, there's a little bit of delay. And just so that there's better quality, I guess, because I'm new to streaming, so I'm not sure if having very low latency is gonna drain resources ever so slightly. So I just have it at normal latency instead of high or low or super low latency, just to make sure that there's not going to be any kind of lag or whatever, because no one likes lag. No one. Let's just do that a little bit to show some wear. Let's do that. And I just realized almost none of these houses, these Delco ones, are are finished or appear to be finished. That's a little bit weird, but who knows? Maybe it was all donated. Maybe all the houses in this, if this was real, maybe they were all donated and they just haven't been finished yet or something. Although this one I could say it would be finished. It just doesn't have the parking or garage, excuse me. Alright, so that one's good. If you can't tell already, I do love using these models, this specific model type. I just love it so much. It looks so good. So good. This one's alright, and this one's also pretty good. Thankfully, though, it is the version, I believe, with the staircase. Yeah, it is, which is good. But sooner than later, I'll be using my own custom models instead of free models, because free models aren't bad to use, but it's better that you use custom ones, because then you actually can have a bit more pride in your work. Because if you use free models, it is easier, but easier isn't always the best, because a lot of the times when something's easier, you don't really have that much pride in your work, whatever. It's mostly just, hey, yeah, it looks good, but I didn't really do a ton to it. So I'm trying to veer away from using free models for that reason. But I mean, there's only so much I can do in a day, or in just even a full development process. And I almost guarantee that if I continue updating this game, this specific version, before I make version 3, I will probably... Is that a union? No, it's not. I will probably start making my own free model, or not free models, but custom models for this. It's likely I will just start slowly replacing them. So like version 3 should definitely have all custom models and no free models, because yeah, also I gotta fix that, because that's not good. Let me do that right now, actually. And so let me just explain something here, a little something cool real quick. If you're gonna be doing a terrain map like I have here, a good tip I've got is to take a base plate, your default base plate, make it as thin as possible, as long as it's not super thin, but thin enough. I will go over to this one. So thin like this thin, if you see that, it's pretty thin. It's probably about a stud thin. And you'll see that the map is very, very thin all the way across. So if you're going to be making a terrain map, make your base plate about that thin, and then make a copy of that. And then just continue making copies of that, but make sure you keep the original copy intact. And just use that along with the plugin part to terrain. And when you have that activated, as you'll see in just a moment, you can make parts into terrain without making it all weird. And you'll understand why. So like if you were to make a terrain map regularly, you'd probably be making clumps like this, maybe a bit more square, but they'd look pretty much like this, maybe a little worse, maybe a little better. So with using this method, you have very thin maps, which is good. It's very good, in fact, because that'll reduce a ton of lag. And if you have an issue, like where you raise terrain on accident or something, and you can't flatten it without making it look good, if you have an extra of these base plates, you can just copy and paste it over to this, or duplicate it over to this, and then, like I have here, open up the terrain editor, go to subtract, and then just do that. And that's all I'll be doing right here. That's literally all it is. And it looks pretty messy right here, but that's fine, because as you'll see in just one moment, there's going to be a base plate that goes over this that will be then turned into terrain. And it's just a useful tip that I learned along my way of building and map building, because I'm mostly a map builder. I'm slowly getting into learning coding. Lua, of course, that's, I believe, I'm not a scripter, so I can't, don't quote me here, but I believe Lua is the only scripting code that is available on Roblox without any kind of special plugins or whatever. I believe. I could be wrong, and that'd be fine if I was wrong. I'm wrong a lot of almost all the time. So if I am, then that's wouldn't be unusual. But I do believe that's how it is. So, and as you can see, it now is even and it looks just fine. Or at least I think it looks just fine. So, as I did on that house and that house, I'm just gonna be making the driveway. I'm gonna make this one a bit long. I'm not gonna make it go super far back, but I am gonna have kind of an L, and I might actually have it to where there's a more extended driveway in the back. And it's gonna be a little bit hard to explain right now, but I think it'll look cool in just a moment. And I just ran into that again. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna, oops, I'm going to subtract, but instead this time I'm gonna make it about that, a bit more. There we go. All right. And this is such a minuscule amount of height difference. As you can see, it is very, very small. So when I have these like this, it's very unlikely, unless you're a developer, my word, I cannot speak. Unless you're a developer yourself, or you have a very, very keen eye, it's going to be very hard to notice any kind of height difference. So I'm not even going to bother cleaning that up once I have the new terrain where it once was, because really it's pretty much impossible to see otherwise, unless there's parts going into it like there was there. So, and for those of you who might be tuning in during the live stream or after, because I'm gonna see if I can keep this live stream going, or not going, but upload it after it's done. I'm gonna see if I'm able to do that. Those tuning in now or watching in the future, if this is able to be watched in the future, those who have been seeing little screenshots of this, teases, or those few who have actually developed this with me, I added another pond right here that I'm very proud of, and that's the little hidden not joke, but just a little hidden thing. I always have loved working with water and on Roblox. I just love doing lakes, rivers, streams, all of that. So that's just a little kind of inside joke. That's now not just an inside joke, but others understand it too. So yeah, it's just a little joke right there. But I did actually make a new pond. It's right over there. Also, I'm going to extend this some. So I'm just going to delete that. I'm going to extend that a little bit. I'm going to do this. And do a little bit of that. And this is what I was talking about. So I'm going to open up Explorer and Properties. I'm going to take the color of this, copy it. I'm going to put in a circle, a cylinder. Make sure it's anchored, of course. I'm going to turn this to 30, not 39, 30. I'm going to rotate that up like that. I'm going to make sure the material is concrete, wherever that is. Concrete, hello, hello. Concrete. Snack patter, hello, welcome. So there's that. And then right there, do that. So now that's the same color. And then now we just have to size it appropriately. And yeah. So just gonna do that. I think that's about, no, that's not. So now, what am I making? I am working on Owensboro version 2, the map. So it's just over here. And, well, I don't know why I just said it's over here. It's Farrell. Okay, cool. How's it going, Farrell? It's going pretty good, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Doge. He's a developer of mine. So, yeah. Alright. So let's make this, so the position like that, so I'm going to go to that and then make it a little taller. So I'm going to make it 7, actually a little shorter. 4. Let's just do a little bit more. I think 280 or 87. 86 maybe. 85. Actually, I'm gonna do 84. Yep, 84 is good. Nope, 85 is the sweet spot. Alright. I'm doing good if that's what you're asking. I'm making Vegetation right now. I'll maybe come on to the map and add some snow soon. Okay, cool. Yeah, with the snow, basically, I was doing it where I was just around the trees, was left bare. But at this point, it's just really everywhere aside from the sides of the roads, to be turned into snow. And I shouldn't say obviously, but this right here is fine, the way it is. So I'm gonna do that. And now I'm gonna have this just like that. If you guys would like me to do these live streams more often, let me know. Specifically these Roblox live stream or development streams, because I personally am enjoying it quite a lot. But if you guys aren't, then that's that, and I won't continue. Welcome, Kristen Crumpton. Hello, how's it going? Hello, Limo. How's it going? So, that's like that. Alright. This is gonna be an interesting shaped driveway. And there's that. I'm gonna make this little, this is gonna be pretty thin right here. It doesn't need to be any more wide than that. I think that's good. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, let's see here. I might actually be able to take one of these curves, or not curves, but one of these things up here and just make, let's see, yeah, one of these things. Let's see if I can use one of these to my advantage. I'm going to take a regular part, make sure it's anchored, and collisions turned off. And then I'm going to do that. There we go. That might not be that might not be the greatest, but it's whatever. Actually, let me separate this first. Wait. I just need to make that a little bit bigger. Collision turned off on all of these. Yeah, collision's off. Good. Let me just make sure that that's that. Negate those. And then keep that like that. Negate that. Make sure the collision's turned off on that. Yep. Okay. Good, 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 good. Very good. And now I will use that. Keep that like that. Now this I can use after the autosave is done. This I can use to... Dang, my studio is hilariously laggy. Yeah, well, I'm actually surprised you say that because this isn't super... I mean, it's not laggy right now, but I'm surprised because I've been getting kind of some complaints that the live stream is a bit laggy. But every time I open Toolbox, Scripts, Properties, or the Explorer, it's like it likes my computer. Oh, it lags for 2 minutes. Really? That's interesting. I've never had any I've never had any problems. There we go. I can speak. Never had any problems with opening the toolbox or any of that. Well, sometimes the toolbox, but properties, scripts, stuff like that, I can't. I never have problems with that. Never have. Yeah, yeah. I'll get it. I knew what you meant. Oops. Crap. Oh boy. There we go. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Okay, that also looks horrible. Oh my god. Let's see if I can do that a little bit. Is that gonna look good? Nah, that still looks like trash. Alright, I'll just do the method I had before. Which is shown here. Which isn't really a method at all, it's just negatives. You're my biggest fan. Well, I'm happy to entertain someone. A few people actually. I appreciate that, guys. I'm your biggest fan. Oh my god. Okay, cool. So, yeah. This is pretty epic. I think I'm almost done with this road, which I haven't gotten too much done with this stream thus far, and I'm gonna be streaming for another probably 2 or 3 not minutes, sorry, probably gonna be streaming for another 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes. So yeah. Let's see here. Alright, I think I got that good. I'm gonna just rotate that ever so slightly. And then extend it. It's not gonna be perfect, unfortunately, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so that house is done, which is good. I could make mailboxes, but that's a level of detail that I don't think is needed. Now it's just going to be on to unioning these things. Station 8 is done, just need to fix the gear lockers. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's cool. Fixing the gear lockers. I'm trying to remember Station 8. Is that the one in Grantland? Or is that... I'm trying to remember, because I know Station 5, which just got moved some time ago. But, yeah, that's cool. Let me turn collisions off for that, make sure it's anchored. Do that a little bit. That. Let me just duplicate that. Rotate that. Ooh. Yeah, okay, cool. It's gonna be the Southwest Grantland Single Engine Company. Ooh, oh, you ALF. Ew, no. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. I dislike ALFs, although I don't mind ALF mid-mounts. I actually like ALF mid-mounts. I don't think that's gonna be too bad. I can probably help you with that. ALF actually looks like it's a relatively easy design because it's got all those smooth parts, which to me seem like they'd be very easy to do because they're not really hard shapes. They're fluid shapes. Okay, look, I like Ferrara. We all know this. Alright, and I'm going to do... I mean, Ferrara actually is still in business, though, so... Yeah, I mean, at least Ferrara's in business. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Is this... No. There we go. Wait, that's not what I want. Hello, Limo. How's it going, Limo? Those are a little bit big, but that's whatever. Yeah. I don't really like too much whenever I'm doing unions and whatever. It's mostly just the wait time that sucks. Can you shout out my friend? Oh. Nice. Nice. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do this. Let's rotate that a little bit. So how, everyone that's watching now, how's your guys' day going? I woke up at 3 o'clock. 4 o'clock, sorry. No. Excuse me. 4 o'clock. And surprisingly, I'm not tired. The new chief car skin looks. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. The deputy chief 300. I think this is either yours or Smith's. It's whichever one you guys want. I'll let you guys debate that amongst yourselves, but I'm gonna be remaking it just to make it a bit better, and I'm gonna be adding a bit more stuff to it, like call 911 and stuff like that. So I would like to add some stuff back here too, if I'm able to. I don't think I can add stuff when I script, because I'm gonna be scripting this thing too, I believe. That's not gonna be too hard. I don't think. It looks like it's just a lot of repetitive copy and pasting, but I'd like to add a traffic advisory here and some other lights and stuff. This thing is gonna be a Christmas tree when it's done. It's gonna look sick. That's all hopes. If I can learn to script, which it's from what I'm seeing, it's not too hard for this type. Yeah, put on a stripe a little farther back from that. Yeah, yeah, and I might see about having the lines kind of have two red lines on either side, or not the line. Sorry, have two red streaks going through the on either side. If that makes any sense, it's a little hard to explain. This is a free model truck. I don't even know if it's a leaked truck or whatever, but it's just a free model one. I think this one's got the lines. Yeah, so something sort of like that, but just a bit thicker, right? Yeah, a bit thicker spaces. Which this is I think that's a Franklin truck that got leaked, but I'm not going to use that because first of all, I don't use leaked trucks, and second of all, my trucks are being made by someone who's pretty awesome. Oh my word! I apologize. I have something stuck in my throat. Oh my god. Holy crap. But there we go. So this is the last driveway I have to do, and I'm just gonna be painting on the I'm gonna be doing the street sign, which my voice probably sounds pretty weird now. It sounds weird to me right now, which is whatever. Since when was Snow alive? Yeah. Snow, I mean, he said he's working on trucks for Owensboro. He said that if I remember correctly, he said that it's not going to take too long for them to be done. They're going to be done hopefully relatively soon. And they're his old trucks, or older trucks from a department he was debbing for. Headphone warning when he coughs. Yeah, I'm sorry. Did that actually hurt? Was that actually very, very, very loud? I apologize for that. I did not expect that. Alright. There is that. Alright. So that is done. So now I'm just going to go into another plugin. Actually, I'm gonna paint this up a little bit before I do that. So I'm going to do this. Snow, ironically. No pun intended there. I guess if you can consider that a pun at all. Okay, cool. Yeah, at this point it's just going to be me painting snow. So I'm going to be able to talk to you guys a lot more now. So, yeah. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, whatever, leave them in the chat and I'll read them out, and yeah. Alright. And another thing I gotta ask is the resolution. Oh, there you are. Is the resolution, is it high? Like, is it, nah, I can't get an VC right now. But is the resolution high or is it low? Like, is it kind of grainy? Is it kind of like buffering almost? I'm just curious as to if it's a good resolution or if it's bad. Because if it's bad, I'll try and figure out how to make it better. But yeah, which I'm surprised I'm able to stream at all. I wasn't expecting to be able to, but apparently I can. Which is good. I like streaming. It's enjoyable. It allows me to talk to you guys, talk to more people at once. It's nice. I like it. And it's a real-time thing. So unlike a video, it's kind of not kind of. It's better in my opinion. It's more enjoyable to do this than a video, which hopefully I'll be doing actual videos sooner than later. I'd like to I just have to figure out actually how to do thumbnails, and that's pretty much it. I think that's all I have to learn. Everything else is stuff I already know how to. So, oh, and edit the video. But that's not really a big thing because I'm just going to be cutting clips. And yeah. Pearl, are you in? Or no, it doesn't look like you're in yet. You're probably still loading in. And unless you're watching this on your phone or something, I can only imagine that you're probably lagging by watching the stream and developing or being in studio at the same time. Also, I've got a script in here. It is a nighttime script, like it's a day-night cycle script. It will make it super dark. I mean, super dark. Better tell me. No, no, no. We can put him in one of these houses though if we'd like. We can do that. We can have that arranged. Do some survival series. Yeah, I'll do some survival series. I will. I have give you. Oh, yeah. I'll be. I can see about doing that. It's just the daylight cycle. I think it's just day. Yeah, it's just day and night right there. It's in server script service. So if you'd like to grab that, you can. It's just a free model. So or a free script actually. It's not a model. I can edit videos if you want. I'm good at it really. Okay, yeah, I'll see about that. But yeah, so as far as Minecraft, I don't have one yet. I'm going to have a second channel sooner than later. As soon as I get a new Minecraft account because I don't want to continue using the one my friend is using. Um, because he's gonna be playing Minecraft again soon. And I just don't like having access to his account because that just doesn't settle right with me. And I'm sure he would appreciate having his access back or his account back fully, not having someone else play on it. So I'm gonna be getting a newer account sooner than later, and when I do that, I'll be starting a new channel that's just Minecraft that will probably have survival and almost, or not almost definitely, but will definitely have some Bed Wars because that's gonna be the main thing. I don't know if survival will be a big thing on that channel. It might be something that I just do once in a while as a small series, but it's not a big thing. Free models are terrifying. Yeah, free models can be terrifying. You gotta know what to look for in a free model to know if it's gonna be laggy, if it's gonna have a virus or not. And a good thing to have, it's not foolproof, but just the Road Defender plugin is pretty good. So there's no viruses in this because I try and be pretty good with the free models I use. There you are, yeah. But I the biggest thing when I use a free model is first of all, does it fit the style? If it doesn't, then I'm just not going to use it because that's going to be a dead giveaway that a free model is used. Second of all, is it going to have lag or is it going to cause lag or is it going to have any viruses in it? I'm muted. Can you guys hear me? Um, yeah, viruses and more. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I have never actually had any problems with with viruses in any free models, mostly because I don't use the ones at the very top, and I also typically use ones by people that are known for just making free models or just Delco models. Most Delco models, I can never say it, are just not gonna cause lag or viruses. There shouldn't be any viruses in any of them most of the time. Onion. Not sure is that a plugin? Oh. Um, cool onion. Are you talking about the onion? Because the onion, they make some pretty epic videos. Hey, look, I like Delco buildings. In fact, when I start building my own, did you know that makes it so your hands look like you're holding a gun? Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of really cool plugins, some of which I'm going to mess around with, and once I actually know Lua coding, as long as it's not within their Lua, or not Lua, well, it's not even an actual agreement, but as long as there's nothing in their agreement of like if you use it, that you can't modify the source code. I might mess around with changing some of that stuff. Kristen, you're just spamming onion. That's okay, cool. um, I mean, if you're talking about the onion YouTube channel, then cool. Uh, as I said, they make pretty good content, I guess. Sporadic content, but pretty good content. I like them. It's funny, and it's even funnier when a lot of the content that they have produced, scarily, is actually true in 2020. Conspiracy theory. Take models and clear out the viruses and copy them. Yeah, that's the way to do it. I'll either do that or I'll just not use them, because if there's too many viruses in a model, I'll just not use it, which is fine. I mean, if I really want a model very badly, I'll just make it my own. It's not hard. I don't have a hard time making buildings. My biggest thing is just I don't really like if there's a free model building of exactly what I want, why make my own right now when I can make my own in the future and just use a free model for now. The only thing that would stop me from doing that is if it ended up being a leaked model, because I pretty much refuse to use leaked models. It's just not a good thing to do. Yeah, no, I remember that. I think I was helping you in the map. Wasn't that Redwood? It's hard to make a Roblox game. It's a learning curve. Roblox Development, there's a learning curve to it, but I'd say after the first week of learning it, it gets really, really fun, and you'll start enjoying it a lot if you do want to get into Roblox Development. I've told one of my friends that, I don't know if he's watching. Holy crap, dude! A free model with with 2,000 viruses. Holy crap, dude! That is a lot. Um, but yeah, so if you want to make a game, I'll just say it right now. Just go for it. Seriously, mess around in Studio. Don't get too crazy about trying to make it perfect or make it lifelike or whatever. Just try and make it fun, and make it happy. Or happy. What am I doing? Just make it to what you want, but don't go extreme or expect absolutely perfect, because that's when you kind of start to really not enjoy it. And don't compare yourself or your building style or even skill level to others. That's something that's really gonna hurt your self-esteem, and it's just gonna hurt you in general. Um, because comparing yourself to others is not good at all. Um, yeah, this is snow. This is cold snow. So just basically just go out and do it, and don't compare yourself to others. That's the worst thing you could do. I'm just gonna do a little bit of this. Just gonna paint this a little bit. And I just want to say to everyone who has tuned in so far, I really appreciate you watching. It is the support is very much so appreciated. This is something I actually started last night with streaming at all. I started with streaming Bed Wars with my friend, and then just by myself, and I'm really, really enjoying streaming. To me, it's a lot of fun, and I really like it. Also, Farrell, you don't worry about around this. I'll take care of all of this. Um, so yeah, I use scripts like Big Band and the UTG in my own game. People say that I'm a hacker, but I was the one who put it in the game for myself. Yeah, I don't know what Big Band is, but that's cool. There's a lot of plugins. I don't know much about plugins just yet, so that's why I'm still pretty sketchy of them. Not that I think that any of them are viruses, or obviously that any of them will hack me or whatever. That's irrational and all that. But I'm just kind of sketchy of them, or skeptical of them, because it seems like a lot of them are too good to be true. So I just don't really mess with them too much. At least not in these actual games. Let's see. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna extend or grow that a little bit, because that's a little bit not good looking. Also, Farrell, if you want to Go ahead and do a playtest if you want to. You don't, of course, you don't have to. Um, but just to see the night cycle. Plugin is realism mod. I have not heard of that actually. I don't think I have at least. Let me look at that. Plugins. Oops, not videos. Realism mod. Realism mod. Oh, I apparently do have it. What is it add? A plugin made for people only starting out with game development help make their games more realistic. Day night cycle, ragdoll, blood, sprinting, ball damage. Okay, that's cool. I might actually add that to this game because I do want sprinting, but I don't want ACS because ACS I've found does lag a game a bit too much. I'm your biggest fan. Cool, dude. Cool. I appreciate that. So I'm just going to grow out this rock face ever so slightly, just to make it a bit more realistic. My idea for this rock face is just that there was like a hill here, and they've just cut away at the hill, and maybe smooth or taken out a bit at the top too, and that's why we have this. So I might actually do a rock like that too, because I think that looks, yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. I do like doing nature stuff. I think nature stuff looks very, very good. It's my favorite thing, and I like making my games realistic, as realistic as possible. But sometimes it's just not possible within the confines of Roblox, because I mean sometimes there's just things you cannot do that I wish you could do, which is why I have in the past looked at switching over to Core, as recently as just a few weeks ago, because their engine is way better. But I probably won't do that anytime soon for quite a few reasons. One, I really like the with Roblox. I really like what they've got going so far. Mainly with the community content, I like that a lot. And I don't know if I could get any scripters that I actually know to switch over with me because I couldn't script anything there of my own. And the other thing would be I don't like the fact that you can't upload your own meshes or your own anything. Actually, you can't upload any of your own content that's exported from some other program, regardless of if it's yours or another company's property. You can't upload a thing, which I understand, but at the same time, I don't really like all that much because with Roblox you can import sounds from anything pretty much, as long as it's obviously not something that's against Roblox terms of service. But you can have audio from pretty much anything, and that's cool. I like that a lot. In fact, I like that a lot. But you can't do that on Core, not at least not to my knowledge. Overall, developing on Core is way easier for me. I like it. It's very, very enjoyable. But it's just that those few things that really don't like too much, and I really wish that they would make it to where developers could or game developers could add something where you can disable the default avatar and maybe make it something else, because I can't stand the essentially Fortnite level of graphics on there. Like, I have nothing against Fortnite or the Fortnite graphics. It's just something I'm not really a huge fan of. So yeah, that's something, I suppose. You should start doing Minecraft survival. Yeah, I would. Yeah, so much snow is done. Yeah, a lot is done. You did a lot, especially on the hill right there. Oh, and a lot over there too. Wow. Also, don't the ATV trails, keep them semi-intact, but they overall don't really matter too terribly much, because I'm just gonna go over and repaint them anyways. Can you make vids, not just live streams, Ultra? Yeah, that's my plan. I need to figure out how to clip videos together, which I think I know how to. I don't really want to use Filmora because I think it's got a watermark and I don't really want that. And I don't know if Streamlabs, which is what I'm using, I'm not sure if that has anything to where you can edit the videos or clips that you make in the software, or if you have to export it somewhere. If I can at least cut the clips and sew them together in in Streamlabs, then that'll be perfect. If not, then I'll figure out something else to do or to use. Um, above is the list of viruses. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Are you talking about the trees right here? Like these? These are just trees. It's just a type of tree. I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about or not. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing for painting is pretty much done over here. I am going to continue painting to some extent. However, it's going to be with trees, this is another plugin that I found that is really, really, really handy. It's called Brush Tool. I'm going to reset settings because anytime I don't, it goes to just a white screen, and it's still, oh, nope, it didn't. Okay, good. So with this, I will delete that. If I wanted to, I could just paint on grass. That is going to cause a lot of lag, and that is going to look terrible. Alright, have a good one, Farrell. But with this, I can select this tree, that tree, that tree, that tree, and literally any other object I want to select, and I can add them to this. I can add, and add. It doesn't say that was added, but it's just a glitch in the plugin. And then you can set the radius. So if I wanted to do like a large radius of painting, I could. If I don't have to. I typically keep mine in the between 40 and 60. So like somewhere around here is pretty good. And then spacing, that just depends on your taste and if you want to have lag or not. So like for example, you can do that, which is actually not good at all. Okay, so I'm gonna turn spacing up by a lot. And that's good. That is almost wow. That's almost exactly what I want. Good. Although actually spacing could be a little bit less, and radius could be also a little less. So I'm going to revert. You've gained like 6 subs today. Have I? I'm not getting any subscription notifications, which is a little weird because I should have had a alert box, which I'm gonna try and fix and see why that's not working. But once I can get that working, that'll be pretty cool. So if I am at 6 new subscribers, then that's pretty awesome. I'd like to thank everyone who's subscribed today. I'm actually just on my phone real quick just to see if I actually do have 6 new subscribers. I cannot speak. Oh yeah, I do. I've got 6 new subscribers. Awesome. I appreciate that. Alright. Cool. Very much so appreciated to everyone who has subscribed. Alright, let's do that. If anyone has any questions for myself or for just developing in general, feel free to go ahead and ask them. I'm more than willing to help anyone when it comes to development. I might not always be open to becoming a developer because I actually surprisingly get a lot of questions or get a lot of requests for me to become a developer for people, but I can't currently do that because I've got this project and a few other projects for developers I'm helping with, so I can't really do any outside work other than that. So what's your goal of subs? I don't really have a goal for subscribers just because I'm just doing this for fun. I'm not doing it to have subscribers or have lots of subscribers or anything. I'm just doing it for fun. It's enjoyable, it's relaxing. So subscriber counts, it's not really a big thing to me. And in the future I might even just disable it anyways because it doesn't really make a huge difference to me if I have if I see how many subscribers I have or not. So yeah, but all that matters to me is that I have a good time, and everyone that's watching is having a good time too. So I think that the trees are pretty much good. I'm gonna thin them out because if I have these all the way, just like the way I do right now, it might cause a little bit of lag. Maybe not a ton, but a little bit. And as we all know, lag is not a very good thing. In fact, it's a very bad thing. So I'm just gonna fix that a bit. Let's put a few more right here because I like trees right up there. Yeah. Yeah, this looks good. Let's see. I'm gonna add a few more right there, but not a ton. Yeah, what is it? What is what? If you're talking about my goal, my subscriber goal count, I don't really have one. Just as long as I don't get, I'd appreciate it. I say that too much. I just don't want to ever get to the point where I'm doing this and only doing it for the money and not because I'm not liking it, or not because I'm liking it, but only for the money. So I don't want to get too big to where I'm just doing it for money, because then that kind of ruins it for me and really ruins it for anyone who's watching too. Because too many YouTubers I've seen have fallen to just wanting to make money and make money and that's it. And I understand, of course. I have nothing against anyone who's doing YouTube for money. It's their job, and that's absolutely fine. Um, I know sometimes people get a little bit upset about YouTubers doing stuff only for the money, but it's mostly because they just that's their job, and if they enjoy it, then that's good. But I don't ever want to get into that position. I want to stay where I'm, maybe a smaller YouTuber that's just doing it for fun, because that to me is where it's at. Anything more is awesome, but it isn't really all that wanted. You should change your channel name to Ultra Player. Nah, I like the name right now because this is kind of like my online name, pretty much everywhere. So I'm gonna keep it the way it is. And yeah, I would like to get to a point where I can make a little bit of money off of this just so I can upgrade my computer, because it's not the best, but it's not the worst for sure. Do Among Us 2. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to hop on a trend. That's something I'm really gonna try not do while being on YouTube, is not to hop on trends. Because yes, they're good and good for growth, excuse me. But they're just not a good thing in my book. Because they're trends, and trends die. Trends, fads, all that, those all die eventually, and then you're just left in the dust, and so you might just slowly die, or your channel might just slowly die from there, and that's obviously not wanted. Minecraft is a trend. Yeah, Minecraft is a trend, but it's one that's kind of kept up for the past 10 years or so, and for me, it is enjoyable for me personally. Because, I mean, I'm kind of a little bit of a sweat at Hypixel Bed Wars. Not so much to the point where I'm really all that toxic a lot of the time now. But I get what you mean, though. It is kind of a trend. Hey Vazel, how's it going? How is it going? I'm just working on V2 of the map, which hopefully will be done sooner than later. I think at this point it's just waiting for the fire trucks to get finished, and I don't think we're gonna have any kind of law enforcement agency in V2. That's not something I'm really gonna focus on too much. Maybe in V3, because V3 is gonna be a bit bigger. I guess it's not gonna be so much of a private roleplay group as much as it's going to be a actual community. Hopefully, that's the plan. Just to make V3 more of an actual community than just a small roleplay group. So, and right now, I think might have just said this, but in case I'm not, right now I'm just thinning out the trees of that I painted onto this map to reduce lag and just to make it look a bit better, because you can have too many trees for sure. You absolutely can. And it sucks when you have too many because they cause lag and other issues. And really, I should just turn the collisions on all these off, but I'm both lazy and that's just going to be a lot of work because I probably have, oh goodness, probably around 500 trees. Nah, probably not 500 trees. Probably 300 trees in this entire thing. Hello, Pixel Dev. How's it going? Hope this. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully the game is gonna be done soon. Yeah, no. If you're still with us, by V3, you'll still be the lieutenant colonel. Can't speak. Of um, yeah, you'll be what? You are refunding you what? Um, Mr. Beast deposit. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, so in V3 you'll definitely be the lieutenant colonel. That's without a doubt. Unless you decide to leave, in which case, if you're not with us in the community, then I can't really make you the colonel. But I don't really think that's something you have to worry about too much. Also, I'm gonna remove that because that's unnecessary and will just cause lag. It's kind of unnecessary. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by funding Mr. Beast deposit. I'm probably not gonna play Among Us, honestly. Among Us is fun to play with my friends once in a while, but that's really the extent of it. It's not a big. It's not a game I enjoy all that much, especially if I'm just by myself in a random lobby. So, all right. So the last thing I'm gonna do before I head out, which the stream is gonna go on for another 10, maybe 15 minutes. I said that earlier, but so yeah. Just a little advice: don't say the chat out loud when you're reading it, just in the head. Yeah, so I read chat out loud just so to engage in the, I guess the discussion and the just to engage in discussion with you guys, because live streams are meant to be a two-way thing. All right, let's see. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. Do Among Us vids? Nah. I'm staying. Yeah, I appreciate that. I really do. I hope this will grow too. That'd be pretty sweet. Also, what was the? Yeah, it was. Wait, hold on. That. All right, I'm gonna do. I've got a street name idea for this. I don't know what this one is. This is. Okay. There we go. Oh, that was misspelled wrong. Alright, and then the other one will be, I think this is still Northwalk Road, yeah, I think so. So I don't think that's going to have to change any. Yeah, that's fine. And I'll copy and paste that like that. Dabbing emoji, yes. Nah, that seemed, if I did that, anyone who joins the game and sees that street name might think I'm a little bit too much of myself, and I don't want that. So let's just do that. And then that, and I believe, yeah, you do. I wasn't sure if you were gonna notice that or not. I figured you would, but not sure. So this is Roxbury Street, or Road, excuse me. Roxbury Road, and then Roxbury. And the second one will be Vassal Street. Yeah, almost all the names are based off of people in the community. Almost all of them. Oops. Because it's a little thing I like to do. Vassal Street, Vassal, Roxbury. Alright, cool. Anxiety. Tough. What? I thought you meant to spell Basil instead of. No. No, it was correct. Well, the second time I accidentally did it incorrect, but yeah. So yeah, you got a street named after you, Basil. So I think that's gonna be it for this stream. Possibly. I'm just gonna do a quick tour of the map before the map the way it is now, which is probably gonna join or not join. Sorry, it's probably going to change some. I might not even keep this gas station if I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm probably gonna move it or change it somewhere. And actually, I forgot. I need to rotate this back. Just a little bit. Oops, that's a little bit too much. Rotate it. How? Okay. Can I die now? You have a fire department for off-road and air rescue. For off-road and air rescue, nah. We would probably have. I think in the future we're gonna have a UTV, which will be off-road, and then air rescue. That's not really a necessary thing. How's it going, Jack? All right. So that's the gas station, which I just fixed up. There's a cemetery over there, which probably won't actually stay, because I don't think that's actually needed. Then you got a road down here. You got the pond, one of the ponds, along with a house. And this is Norgebach Street. And I don't know what roads those are. Yeah, I'll check. Let's see. So this is nothing yet. Nothing yet. And same with this one. All right, cool. I'll add names to those sometime soon. This is Vassal Street. It's one of the neighborhoods. I think I'm gonna have another neighborhood sometime soon. Got another house, and then you got the fire station, Owensboro Fire Department, Station 1. You got another house right here. You have Walgreens. You have one of these Delco houses. I cannot speak right now. I apologize for that. You got Dollar General, AutoZone. You got a gas station. Again, it's a Delco. Another Delco building. I think that's another Delco building. You got two buildings I made right here. Ice cream shack, and then this little thing right here, which like a strip mall or something like that. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. Down here is more of the just more woods, which actually a lot of this can get cleared out. A lot of these woods can get cleared out to reduce lag. I'm going to do a play test here with the deputy chief vehicle, just real quick, so that you guys can see the script that I put in, which is a free model or a free script. So it's not really a big thing, but still something that would be cool. I'm going to run the ice cream shop. Yeah, that's something I'd actually like to do, is for some buildings or some shops have members run ice cream shops, or not ice cream shops, but just shops in general, because that would be pretty cool. Are you going to make this by yourself? A lot of the map itself has been created by me. There's a little bit of lag right there. Most of the map has been created by me, not a lot of the buildings themselves, but the actual layout has been by me. I have another developer that's helping me with terrain and some aspects of the road layout. And then I have another developer that's helping me with trucks, and he's actually doing the trucks for me, which is pretty awesome. So, yeah. All right. So, can you create a render option for people with trash PCs like me, please, if you can? I don't know if that's gonna be possible or not. Also, why is my that is seeming like it's a little bit weird. So I'm gonna start back here, and yes, this is gonna be a little bit laggy. One, because I'm streaming, and two, because uh, it's just in when you're in studio, you tend to lag a bit more on maps. So this right here is a little access point for the pond for the fire station. Um, and am I working by myself right now? Yes, I am. Also, I don't know why. Hold on, is my shift lock on? For some reason, no, it's off. Why is that's a little bit weird. In fact, that's very weird. But that's fine, I guess. So, I'll just go do a drive-through in this. This is generally how the map is gonna look. I'm just gonna test something in the. Oh, actually, I can't. Never mind. Can you create controls for cars and trucks for iPad? Two. I think these models by default have compatibility for mobile users. I don't think there's any issues there. So I'll actually go to my house, which I'm driving terribly right now. I should not have a driver's license right here. So I think my road is, oh, I just passed my road. So this is the map so far. I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. Although I'm not really sure what's up with the avatar or the camera movements. That's not something to do with my game, I don't believe. I believe that's got to do with Roblox itself, because that's a little bit weird. So, there's no ELS on this yet. I'll be scripting that sometime soon. I won't be doing that on stream though, because I am not a streamer, or not a coder. It'll all be learned later on, and maybe once I get good at it, I can stream that. So I'm debating if I want to wait until it actually gets dark and then end the stream, or if I just want to end the stream now, because I don't want to keep you guys here. I'm sure you guys all have things that you can do that's better than just watching me play my game. So I might end the stream here in just a few minutes, or I might wait for it to get really, really dark in game. Are you using the new realistic lighting? So I heard that there was a newer lighting, but I believe I'm using Future, which, I mean, if you turn it to compatibility, that looks terrible. If you change it to voxel, that doesn't look terrible. I kind of like that. Actually, I kind of like that a lot. But Future is the one I mostly use, which, let me actually check voxel. That actually doesn't look terrible, surprisingly. And then there is Shadow Map, which isn't much of a difference. And then there's, Back to Future. So, I don't know if that answers your question or not. I believe I am using the new lighting. I can't tell you for sure, though. So here we are at your ice cream shop, I suppose. I guess we'll go and get an ice cream, even though in game it would be like probably 8 o'clock at night, which is a little weird. And this is not dark, by the way. It gets way darker. It gets so dark that you literally can't see anything if there's no light by it. So you can see the lights themselves, but you can't see what they're like. You can see neon parts, no problem, but anything else is pretty much no go. So I guess this is the closing part of the stream. I just would like to say thank you to everyone who has joined. It's greatly appreciated. Um, I am just really enjoying what I'm doing here, both with the actual development and with the streaming aspect of it. It's adding a new level of joy to whenever I develop, because I'm not doing it just by myself, and sometimes I can get bored when I'm developing, or I can get sidetracked. But when I'm doing this, I really like to. I'm really able to stay on point and stay focused. So it's a good thing for me, and I hope that I was able to entertain at least one of you watching today. As uh, that makes me happy if I can entertain at least one person, and bring a little bit of joy to one person's uh, life for even just an hour. So it is getting dark in this game. So since it's pretty close to how dark I'd like it to be, I'll just stay here for a little bit. In fact, actually, I might be able to change the clock time to. Yeah, so there we go. It's at 20 right now. So as you can see, it is very dark, very, very, very dark. And I don't even think this is the darkest. I think you can go more, yeah. So as you can see, it's very dark, and for the most part, you can't really see much. So this is pretty good. In Vassal, once we get to V3, which will have a similar, if not exact, lighting system as this, though it'll probably be custom. It probably won't be the same script, but a different script. You This will be a lot of fun, especially for just hiding out in the corners, or not in the corners, but in the shadows for state police. I'm sure that'll be pretty awesome, because I mean, if you're flying down this road, there's no way you're gonna see a trooper like right around that corner. There's no way. There's absolutely no way, especially right there past that sign. There's no way, absolutely no way. So that'll be a lot of fun. Unfortunately, though, this map is not that big, so you can't really have any actual police chases. It'd just be very slow ones, or they'd be ending very abruptly, which would be a shame. But I mean, you can only do so much with this amount of trees, which they're probably still gonna be thinned down a lot, because I want this game to be as playable by as many people as possible. Um, yeah, the speed trips are gonna be impossible to notice. That's for sure. Yeah, they definitely will be. Um, and they're gonna be fun too, probably. So I think that's pretty much it. I'm I would like to again thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I think we have 6 new subscribers. Might have gone up since, but we have 6 new subscribers, I believe. 8 new subscribers actually. Sorry about that. 8 new subscribers. So thank you to all those who have subscribed. It is I sound like a broken record here, but I am genuinely appreciative of that. I appreciate it a lot, uh, as it shows me that it's not just me that enjoys this type of stuff. So I hope you guys all have a great day. Stay safe. With what's going on